What's up, folks? We're getting started today. Go ahead and play some welcome music, get all our stream stuff going. And I should probably fix the title of the stream, yeah? From Final Fantasy Tactics. So let's do that right quick. Chrono Trigger, 20th anniversary. Developer ending, there we go. Huzzah. Okay, so today, as mentioned, is the 20th anniversary of the release of Chrono Trigger. I think we have Mine for Fish to thank for that revelation. And to celebrate, we are going to beat the game using only Chrono and Marley almost immediately upon starting a New Game Plus. New Game Plus is where you can start a brand new game, but with all of the stuff that you got, all the levels and the items and stuff that you got in the previous playthrough. And if you can pull this off, if you can beat the game immediately, you get a special ending, and it's quite good. The so-called developer ending, and you'll see why it's called that once we unlock it. To fix our settings again, it doesn't carry those over when you're doing a Game Plus. We know all this stuff. I don't think gold follows you when you do a New Game Plus. There's actually some strategy around that. There we go, now the stream is showing the right title. So we're going to do the Rainbow Blade, Prism Helm, let's see the Moon Armor, and the Prism Specs, I think is what we want for Chrono. And we're going to fix some of these options here. We're going to get the battle up to like, well, 5 is probably fine. We don't want it to be too fast, otherwise we don't get the benefit of Chrono's absurd speed. Of course, go to the best menu in my opinion, and I think we'll be good. Now, I didn't do anything to prepare for this. You know, I didn't like spend some of the end game collecting elixirs or items that might be helpful for winning this fight, so hopefully we'll be successful. I don't recall it being particularly difficult if you have the Rainbow Blade. Give me my allowance. Thanks. I did confirm, though, you can get Marley, so I'm going to go ahead and do that since I'm not 100% sure that we're going to be successful today. I want to make sure that we make our lives a little bit easier. Be curious to see if there are people who do this as a speedrun, a New Game Plus speedrun. I don't know where the points of optimization are. The whole thing would be like probably sub 30 minutes. Hey Matt, how's it going, man? Ready for this silly developer ending today. Hold your horses, she doesn't say. Alright, she's gonna get her candy. We're gonna go in, since this is a new game plus, when we go in this area, there's gonna be a little shining dot. If we interact with that, it's gonna let us immediately go to fight Lavos. You're gonna see the really weird ending, Matt. It's the developer ending, it's a joke, so I don't know if you're gonna... I mean, you'll see what the final boss looks like, but... See, we're gonna go through here. Since we've already beaten the game, it's gonna take us straight to the final dungeon. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna reveal anything for you that'll be particularly exciting. I forgot to equip Marley, didn't I? Oh, we'll get through the first part. Shouldn't be a problem. Probably should remember to use Confuse with Chrono. Yeah, we gotta equip Marley, so she doesn't get one shot in the later phases. We'll get a chance to equip her. I think Chrono will be fine for this part. As evidenced. This is also, you can go straight to this fight at several other points in the game if it's not a new game plus. Like the first time you get to the end of time, there's a little bucket that you can interact with that'll take you straight there. You can go there as soon as you get to the clock. Lots of different ways you can end it. Most of the different endings occur based on when you choose to end the game. Like the Reptite ending is if you choose to end it before defeating the Reptites. This developer ending is for going immediately to Lavos without doing anything else. Hey Mexican, how's it going? Have you seen the developer ending of Chrono Trigger before? Yeah, see, we're fine. We'll pick Marley back up and give her some gear when we go inside here. Deep. Alright. Marley, you need some stuff. So we can have her heal with Aura. Valkyrie, Prism Helm, Zodiac Cape, and how about Dash Ring? Let's have her act more often, is what we really want here. We can use some of these ethers that we wouldn't use otherwise. She's not going to be spending a lot of MP, or I would give her the gold bit. I mean, look, she doesn't even have any abilities, as we never used her in the main game. Pretty much this is where all those elixirs we've been saving up are going to come in handy. Chrono is an MP hog. We could give him the item that reduces his MP costs, but we have so many elixirs that we may as well have Marley just be on elixir standby. This is a very Akira Toriyama looking boss design. Looks like perfect cell. Nipple guns. Just have Marley chill, I think. I mean, we'll have her attack once, but I don't think her attacks are really going to matter at all. You'll see here in a second. It's not a lot compared to what Chrono's capable of, so just having her ready to go to heal is probably the correct decision. Even if it's to heal herself, apparently. Can use a photonic to correct that. We're going to use those otherwise. We're tending to want to use elixirs. But hey, she's tanking damage for us, right? See, Luminaire is a huge MP hog. We're gonna run out real fast. It's like Ultima spam at the end of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, just keep hitting the character who takes lots of damage, huh? We've got enough regular elixirs, we can spend one on Marley. If we lose the fight because we're short one elixir, you can blame me for it. It's a high number of elixirs. Now, one thing that will be helpful to know when we get into the last phase of this fight is how many confuse hits it takes to kill the middle boss. I'll explain that when we get a little bit closer to it. But, basically, there's 3 bosses. The one on the right has the most hit points by far, and they all have to be dead at the same time when they resurrect each other. If you screw it up, you can spend the whole fight getting the one on the right really low on health, and end up having it get resurrected before you can finish the fight off. So we have to be kind of cautious there, especially with only one character that can only do damage. Boomerang Lavos, man. That's how you do. Alright, now that the arms are dead, Luminaire was a bad choice. I didn't expect that Marley would have finished it off, but that's okay. He's much less of a threat now as well. Now we want to start using our good buddy Confuse again. Most RPGs, any effect that hits multiple times is very, very good. I forgot he can confuse. Shadow Slay, so he like throws boomerangs at you and he burps on you. That's his deal. Flame Battle. Crab Battle. Marley's gonna have to throw another ether to Chrono's way here. So dash ring, she has comparable speed to Chrono, which is helpful. Oh, it's hyper ethers for a reason. Now there's a cool looking attack. That's not a little boomerang or a little burp. The Prism Specs item that we're wearing makes Chrono do a significant amount of additional damage. It's like 150% damage or something like that. It's very good. I'm pretty sure I've done this before with just Chrono. It's just nice having the safety net of Marley and having someone whose job it is to give him his MP back so he's not wasting turns using ethers. Hey, what's up, D-Rock? D-Rock, I don't remember. Have you seen the developer ending before in this game? Might confuse. Gonna be ready to use heal if it does. Got Marley. Don't really care about that. There we go. Here comes the last phase. Oh no, I'm just starting. Developer ending is has not happened yet. We are working on it. After we beat this boss, it's going to transition us to it. Hey Dimbo-sama, how's it going? Man, Hero Wind. Here we go. Alright, so the one on the right is the one that's really the threat. It has tons of hit points, like... It It's really hard to predict how many hit points it has, to be honest. Okay, good to know. The left one we can kill in a single confuse, so if it's up, it's not a big deal. What we need to determine is how many confuses does it take to kill the middle one. I'm gonna guess 4, maybe? If we do 3 and it's not dead yet, we will avoid continuing to attack it. Basically, we want it to be almost dead when we kill the right one, so that we can kill the other one at the same time. Grand Stone, ultimate physical attack. Ow! Holy shit. Let's elixir that. We can get Marley up. I don't know if I've ever seen him use that. That must be, he time warps around to different eras. Hopefully we can get her up pretty quickly here. His defense goes back up. The left one basically protects the health of the right one. Maybe try to use like a barrier or a shield on Marley, which I don't remember if we actually ever hit the middle one with a confusion before, so I'm going to count that as 1. Yeah, we're never going to use these anyway, so just may as well put them on Marley. This is 2. So it drops its defense shield because we killed the left core. This is 3. Okay, so the 4th one's almost certainly going to kill it. We're just going to focus down the right one. We're never going to touch the middle one until the right one is dead. What could happen is, if we didn't have the middle one low on health and we spent all this time reducing the right one's health, if the middle one is alive long enough, it will survive both of the dead ones and it will bring the one right back, which has so many hit points that it would really suck if it happens. So we want to avoid that if possible. I don't think the middle one has more than maybe 5 confuses maximum worth of health. Oh crap. Pressing buttons too fast, hopefully she doesn't kill it. If she does, we at least know the count, I guess. Fuck. 200. Alright, well he's gonna come back. We're gonna have to do... It looks like it's gonna be 3 turns. Against the middle Lavos. It's like just short of 3 turns. It's like 3 turns and a shot from Marley, so can't have Marley shooting unnecessarily. Hey Robin, how's it going? Just tuning in time for the developer ending Chrono Trigger. That's power restored. How does that work? By what? There we go, I was gonna say. What's defending it? See what I mean about how many hit points this thing has, though? It's kind of crazy. And it's totally gonna res the other 2 parts before we can finish it. It takes several cycles of confusing this thing before you finally kill it. Hey Tits and Grits. Doing the developer ending today. Here it comes. In honor of the 20th anniversary of Chrono Trigger. Right. So we're gonna do exactly 3 confuses on the middle one. No more. So what's that? We must have like 7,500 hit points because we do about 7,200. Explain why Marley just barely killed it. Uh-oh. Singing Lavos. As long as one of those isn't confused. Not for long. Perfect. Don't want to mess around with the middle guy anymore. We haven't used any of our Mega Elixirs, let's just take the advantage and do that. Looks like he gets different powers depending on which time warp we're in. Of course he does. Mega Elixir. No reason. Okay. Gross, floaty bio monster thingy. Uh-oh. This attack hits pretty hard. Graphics, it's like 3D. Never mind. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as that physical one we ran into earlier. We got some latencies too. Right? Like, what's actually going on here? I get the Lavos monster and the big guy, but this one's a little strange. I think it's a Kira Toriyama thing. He really likes the final form of the villain should be super minimalist compared to the complex versions. It's true for like Frieza, Cell. Alright, we gotta finish it. Nice. Here we go. Developer ending hype. Your alt tab, now's the time to tab in and see this. It's pretty great. Yeah, Sneakers. What the hell, Twitch? Why are you still using Flash? This is 2015. They're working on getting it to HTML5. Once you make that starting decision, it's really hard to back out of it. Oh man, where are we going? Where are we going, guys? Where are we going? You finished the hardest version of the game. Take a walk in here what the team has to say. Keizo Kokubo. Well, I hope everyone can say it was a learning experience. When you complete your rounds, come back to see me. Will do. Taizo Mamo. How about those Dodgers? Hiroki Chiba. So which is it, the Raiders or the Cowboys? And I wonder if that's actually the original dialogue and they're just like, let's write dialogue to Americans. Matsuzo Itakura. Did you figure out the Pyozo dance attack? See you again in the next game. Shinichiro Okaniwa, excuse me. Gee, you know how they really kept us locked up for a long time? My hair's this long as a result. Oops. Yeah, all these different rooms. Kaname. Like, does this mean we're finally free to go home? Keita Ito. It'll cost you 10 million gold to fix a broken map. He's your map guy. Kazuhiro Okawa. Congratulations, now wasn't that fun? Don't look for me, Hiroko Yamamoto. Yoshinori Ogura. Well, I'm glad they gave me a bit part in this game. Hey, Yasunori Mitsuda, he's the composer. Well, it's my turn to go on a journey. I like that they made him be, Toma. It's cool. I think there's a way to get this statue, yeah. Kato. Every night will have a day. Even forever has to come to an end, I think. That dude is pretty deep. We're already in here. Makoto Shimamoto. Can you do it? The 9,999 damage point strike. You can do it with Robo, with Uzi Punch. I think you can do it with Ayla too at the end game. Hiroshi Uchiyama. That's a pretty good costume you got on there, kid. It's really you, isn't it? Yes, it is. Tsutomu Terada. Hey, don't mess with the monsters I created. They kind of grow on you after a while. Yusuke Naoda. Are we having fun yet? Pretty sure they had all the developers write their own dialogue, you can tell from their tone. Shun Moria. Been working on this ROM for 24 hours. Someone save me. Ken Narita. Love was in the air, but then the boat sank. Okay. Kazuo Suzuki. Hey, that's me, the merchant maker. That's cool. Someone whose job it was to make merchant NPCs. Keisuke Matsuhara. Thank you. No applause necessary. Just send money. Another of my masterpieces will be available soon, so stay tuned. I don't think I've ever seen this sprite before, this dude at the console. I think that might be one of the endings, the bad endings, like when the people in 1999 AD die. Kenichi Nishi. Boy, it was a long haul. Got my first gray hairs because of this game. Haruyuki Nishida. Want to see a Chrono Trigger 2? Sad face. Yes. That'd be nice, huh? Oh, game. Post that as a screenshot. I want to see Chrono Trigger 2. Tetsuya Takahashi. If you thought this was tough, get a load of Final Fantasy II. Right, so he's referring to Final Fantasy IV, which was released in the US for the Super Nintendo as Final Fantasy II, and it was balls hard. For some reason, the US version is the hard version, so they removed a whole bunch of abilities that make the game easier. They made the monsters harder. It's a very difficult game. Hasui. Shh, I'm in the middle of something good here. Toshiaki Suzuki. I'm so tired, I'm hungry, I can't decide. They've made me into a zombie working on this game. Katsuhisa Higuchi. Legendary programmer seeks that special someone. Waiting for those cards and letters. Oh, that actually makes me fight him. It's kind of cool. Ow! Holy crap! Oh, it's okay. It just reduces me to 1 hit point, which sucked a game over during the developer ending. I forgot that thing was a boss. It was, the sewers. Happy birthday indeed, technically, Will. Have you seen this developer ending before? Get the thing. Akane Haruki. Feed me, they kept me locked up for so long. I don't think we actually see, I think that's a custom sprite for the ending. Takayuki Otachi. Mission complete. Koichi Ebe. Wow, you just jetted through the game, huh? Takayuki Otachi. Tetsuya Nomura is the lead designer of Final Fantasy now. Like, Final Fantasy 13 is led by Tetsuya Nomura. He's also the lead character designer for 7, 8, and 10. And it looks like he's about to restart my game on me. What a jerk. Masanori Hoshino. Hey, they promised to name the game Hoshino Trigger. Koji Sugimoto. But you can't beat the score of 2110 in the bike race. I don't think I can. Oh, I think one of these dudes up here says something about the shadows on those knights. I'll point it out if he says it. I've lost 22 pounds because of this game. You better be enjoying it. Yukio Nakatani, will you be my friend? Are you a girl? Well, I can't answer both of those questions at the same time. Be your friend, but I'm not a girl. Hirokatsu Sasaki. Ever since I started growing out my hair, I've been getting a lot of attention from guys. Yikes. Tadahiro Usuda. Look closely and you'll appreciate the individuality of the monsters. Check out the shadow on this guy's sword. He's right, this is really cool. Like, if you've ever done sprite art before, you should appreciate what a pain in the ass this must have been for him to do. When this soldier's walking, you can see he pulls his sword up in front of his face, and there's a shadow that comes over him, so he would have had to have animated all of his sprites so that the shadow pixels make sense. Which doesn't sound like a big deal for modern graphics, like we just use shadows automatically with physics engines, but if you're just manually animating each of those sprite frames, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Hiro! Oh man. Kiyoshi Yoshi! You finished the game already? What about all the work I put in it? I'm good. I'm glad we got more freaked out Chancellor face. Eiji Nakamura. Congrats on finishing the game. Now get a life. Yeah, this game is beautiful. Akihiko Matsui. Now wasn't that special? See you the same time, new game. Hey out there in TV land, how are we doing? It's me, Manabu Daishima. If you like this game, check out the other Squaresoft titles. Hell yeah, that's a good recommendation. Minoru Akao. Boy, isn't this fun? Sorry, it's a bad makeup day for Takashi Tokita. That's a pretty sweet name, Takashi Tokita. It's the last one. And then there's, we get to meet the dream team. Shinichiro Hamasaka. Good job, guys. Yasuhiko Kamata. Isn't 32 megs great? The graphics become incredible. It was painful at times, but it sure was fun. 32 megs are great, Yasuhiko Kamata. Hiroyuki Ito. The Tyranno lair? Yup, it was my bread, you had to put the switch in the mouth. I think that's cute, like, you just picture them all sitting around like, okay, we've got this puzzle, and this guy's really proud of his idea to put a switch in the dragon's mouth. It's cool. 32 megs. Damn, son. This whole amazing game is just 32 megs. Fumi Nakashima, someone kiss me. Mami Kawaii. Oops, did I forget to insert a few parts? I'm so sorry, it won't happen again. Yasuyuki Honne. Phew, what a relief, it's over. Alright, that's all of these, and now I think it's gonna let us meet the dream team, which is pretty cool too. Kokubo and I have been polishing up on our anti-stress massage technique. Akiyoshi Masuda. Kokubo and I have been polishing... Oh, he just said that. Open the gate to the dream team. Oh man, I screwed up, like, these beat sprites, right? I went to go see Hironobu Sakaguchi, who's the guy who's running on the right, and we went to an autographing session, and I forgot I was going to make a beat sprite out of him from this game, since they gave them all custom sprites, and have him sign it, but I fucked it up. So next time Sakaguchi is at a PAX or something, and I get a chance to do that, I'm definitely going to make it and bring it with me. It's a really cool looking sprite too. I like how everyone gets their own unique sprite except for poor Nobuo Uematsu. I have nothing better to do than read this. Now run outside and play, boys and girls. He probably would have cracked up when he saw the sprite. That's okay. I had him sign my 3DS, but it, like, came off, unfortunately. We'll do it next time. Akira Toriyama. Hey, Sasuke, Kika! Pop's working on games like this. You guys watching? Isn't this great? Our character artist talks to his kids. Yuji Horii. One of these things is not like the others. Stapler, Mothra, and the Olympics. So, which one is it? Hey, Jaden. Kazuhiko Aoki. Guess what? I hit the 100,000 yen jackpot. Hironobu Sakaguchi. Boy, it used to be that I'd get thinner after each game. Now I'm gaining weight instead. I must be getting old. Cheers! You made it to one of the endings. You're now a member of the Dream Team. And since you this is my favorite part. Since you blew through the game so fast, we've adjusted the credits to suit your style. Here we go. Pretty great, huh? And then it plays the Zeal theme instead of the normal credits music. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick, and then we're gonna do some free play today. It's gonna be Starbound, maybe a little bit of Diablo.